So IoT is made of mainly four main layers. Those four layers are device layer, connectivity layers, cloud layers, and application layer. In the device layer, we deal with the hardware side, like our sensors, actuators, and embedded system. Uh, Sensors we can say we are used to those sensors to sense the environment. Like as a human, we have eyes to see, mouth to speak. Like we also have different kinds of sensor to sense the environment. So same level of sensing capability we have to give to our smart device so that he can listen, so that other device can listen, device can feel the smell, device can speak, and device can also sense the other environmental parameters like temperature, pressure, voltage, current, all these things. So sensor is for particular to give them ability to sense the environment, like temperature sensor and our moisture sensor, which can tell us the moisture level of any like soil or in water. And there are different kind of sensor, proximity sensor to tell us the distance between the object and controller. And actuator is also in the same way. Uh, when we control some electrical quantity into the sensor, into the electrical quantity, let's say there is a pressure kind of things. We have to first convert that pressure into a electric quantity, electric unit, so that we can express that physical thing, kind of temperature, pressure, or force into a digit form. And embedded system, if we talk about the embedded system, it is the main unit where we control the all the sensors and actuators and outputs like our motor, our relay, our electrical appliances, fan, bulb, TV, AC, cooler. So embedded system is a dedicated system for a small control unit. It is not a computer. Computer has all kind of the uh, capabilities for the different way, it has for the different purpose. It can work for n number of things. But when we talk about the embedded system, it is dedicated for mainly a limited function. If we take some example of embedded system, like our washing machine, there are some LCD and controlling buttons in our washing machine. Right. We can talk about smart cooler, smart fans, where we control them through the our remote or mobile applications. Right. And in our house, we can see different examples of embedded system, which is made for the particular things using the IoT, using the electronic. Okay, so embedded system is also main component of IoT because it is the unit in which we implement the IoT. It is start from the device layer. Then, but we have to connect that embedded system. We have to give this embedded system a capability of talking to other application and controllers. For that, we have to give it a connect. It is a medium to communicate. So in that case, second layer comes connectivity layer, in which we deal with the different kinds of protocols. Like let's say there is a smart fan in our house. So ये हम पे डिपेंड करता है कि हम उसको किस तरह से कंट्रोल करते हैं. We can control that through the Wi-Fi from our mobile. We can control that from Bluetooth connection. If we not have Wi-Fi in our house, we can control that in using the Bluetooth, or because there is a mobile restrictions can be, so we can control that using the remote, or we can control that any other kind of radio frequency things. So these are the medium through which data can be transmitted and received. So right now the trending main protocols are Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, BLE, LoRaWAN, ZigBee, RF modules, and if we go Inside these communication protocols, there are sub protocols also, like in HTTP, like in Wi-Fi, we can talk about the HTTP, MQTT, HTTPS, TCP/IP. In Bluetooth, we can deal with the classic Bluetooth or BLE, right? We have different options for the radio frequencies. In Wi-Fi, MQTT protocol is made for mainly for IoT. Like normally we search any website, we uh, we use HTTP or HTTPS protocol. The difference between HTTP and HTTPS, it's just HTTPS is secure and HTTP is not secure. But for IoT, we mainly use MQTT protocol. It is made a kind of HTTP protocol, but is dedicated for the IoT devices. Okay. Now let next layer is cloud layer. Now our device has capability to sense the environment. It can also share the data, but we have to manage that data. We have to receive that data and keep it in one place so that we can process, we can apply some technical processing or other kind of things like machine learning model analytics. For that, we need a cloud. Cloud is a middleman between the device and the application layer. I will give it one example for to understand all this layer. Okay, before that, let's talk about application layer. So application layer where we present our IoT data for the user, where we give a control panel to our users so that they can control the IoT devices. So user interface and software for control and monitor. Let's understand this all layers through an example. You can see there is one image. This was my project before a month ago. It is a vending machine. And in this vending machine, there are all kinds of IoT layers used. I developed one embedded system hardware connect with LCD, and we also connect with different sensors like proximity to detect that gate is open or closed of vending machine. Okay. And for the connectivity layer, I use different protocols like I use Wi-Fi. In Wi-Fi, I use MQTT and HTTP both protocols. And as a cloud layer, I host one backend server on Linux in a Python framework to manage to process their data and to store the data. And as an application layer, I developed one admin applications and one front end user application. You can see this application. It is a very basic application where user can select the product and their quantity. And when they click on continue, they will get a QR code. And when they scan that QR code, they can take the food out of the vending machine. So this is an example where all these four layers has been used. Let's discuss IoT with some more examples.